basically south. Riley had taken off. We were just trying to locate her, but you can see her there in the towards the top of the screen. Someone was walking, and then of course they're riding with Ella. So anyway, Mavic did fine. Got out there as they were coming back towards me. I was trying to get ready. Didn't really have time to get the settings set for a track or anything. So just this is manual flat still at this point. I don't care for there it is. It lightens up quite a bit. I didn't care for the color earlier on, so getting that a little bit adjusted there. I think I was using the wheel, but just a little yaw movement there, and then get over them, and then I was trying to tilt down on them, and then I just didn't get my stuff together quick enough, and still again learning. So turn around real quick, pick them back up. Now headed towards the house. Just kept same elevation, just moving forward. But I'm happy with the picture this way. Obviously with the sun to my back, it's a cleaner picture, much brighter. So something to remind myself of. Too high, I think, as well. As you can see me come down a little bit there. You can see a little bit in the upper right corners, and I really jump on the sticks. It's not a full hood, it's just a sunscreen hood, and when you really get on it, it tips just a little bit. So something to make a note of there when we're getting shots. Again, the Mavic doesn't record audio. It has an interesting feature. When you listen to it back on your phone, you can hear the audio that was recorded at the scene. In other words, where the remote was, where the phone was. It doesn't record at the Mavic. That's kind of neat. There we go. That's the house. Big thunderheads coming in. I've adjusted the gimbal. As you see, when I stop and started, it kind of has a little bit of it plays to a slow stop. I'm still trying to get that under control. So here I have edited this, but I just wanted to have some talk time. But so now I'm having them try to be my models, so they're sitting still. Pretty neat shot, just straight down. Need to remember that as well. Again, I don't have the app where you can record the app itself, so I'm trying to track them, and it kind of did, and they went right back under, and it just obviously I didn't have it the way I needed to have it. So while the camera's still down, I'm yelling at them. I've gotten them to stop for me, and they've stopped a few 30 or 40 feet down the way there. I'm going to reacquire them here in just a second, and in active track is what I'm attempting to get ready here. So when I pick them back up, again, kind of looking more in the sun, you can see the problems there. So I'm tracing them out right now. I'm going to hit the, I guess the start. I don't have it in front of me. I can't remember what it was. I think it's a start. And they're going to begin, and it's going to track them. Pretty cool, actually. So I think I'm getting set now. Let's see here. Obviously I didn't. Starting over again. Here we go. And it is tracking. This is not me. This is auto mode out here, if you will. So I had a little beep right there in that shadow. It almost lost them. And then as you'll see what happens in this next shadow, I don't think it's the shadow as much as the actual going behind the whole tree. It just enough right there. It lost it. And it just panicked. So this is all its own movements. It was putting squares around trees. It was putting squares around that rock, I think. It was just trying to find and I hit the X button and abandoned the track mode. As soon as I did that, it also gave me a return to home signal. So I thought, you know what? I'm frustrated, so I went ahead and let it do it. So this is auto return to home now, which had a good view. It gets after it coming home, as you can see by the hood. You can see the thunderheads again. neighbors' homes. So it's attempting to come down. I go ahead and change the camera angle straight down. I'm standing right there on the left in that shadow. That's my hat. I took off from the center of the table, the round part of the table, the round center over the round hole for the flag, for the pole, for the umbrella. So that's exactly where I took off from. So I was going to see how close it could get, and it was trying. It's hard to tell, but the wind is way up. I'm getting a high wind warning now. It's blowing off course, and as it gets here and detects problems, it immediately abandons its landing. It tells me too windy to land, too many obstructions to land, and I canceled that and just moved over. Left stick all the way down. It pauses a few feet above, then finish it. Come on up. So anyway, Pam was inside. Then she jumped in the truck with me and went over to the park school. I was really excited to fly over there. So this is De Zavala on the left, which is our junior high, and on the right, the green roof building on the right is our elementary, with the park in between. So this is just me free flying. There's no modes or anything. I'm just trying to get used to what I call like airplane flying. And those thunderheads are cool. But stick forward, right thumb forward, and then left thumb is giving me some left, right, up, down movements that you normally would hover with. And that's giving me a little bit more of a flying feeling and kind of how that mode works. So still soft turns while going forward. I hadn't really practiced that yet, so this is my first go at that. There's the practice football field. That's the Woodlands neighborhood. Again, there's Zavala underneath us, coming into a due west facing the sun. There's our new football field. I've enjoyed flying over this field because it's turf, so it's really sharp looking in the camera. The numbers are sharp. Everything's really sharp. So there I am on about the 15-yard line standing. That's where I'm flying from. And Pam is right behind me on that bench. And I'm just going to try to fly over them. Messing around. She's enjoying a salad. And I was kind of lowering as I was coming in, kind of messing with that kind of shot. So let go of sticks, it immediately stops right where it was. I just rise up, get the sun behind me again. You can see the shot approve quickly. This is me messing with the speed mode, so I'm trying to get the active track going, and I fast forwarded through there, so it's kind of neat. That's why those kids are moving so quickly. So I am spotlighted on Pam, I think. Pam or me, I think it's Pam. So this is not me. This is the computer doing an auto circle, which I'm very pleased with this mode. I like this. I'll have to practice this quite a bit more. I should be able to pitch up and down. One thing I noted, Pam and I both noted, was it was amazing how these kids, they were pretty interested at first, but after just a minute or two, they just get back to what they're doing. So it's amazing how comfortable people get with that. So I'm trying to go up and down as it circles, and I screwed the mode up. I messed it up. So I need to practice on doing that without, changing the whole mode. I kind of messed that up. So now I'm backing up, coming forward. I think right there I came out of the mode. You have to hit X. Ultimately, it starts to tell you you've violated some parameter of the mode, be it radius or speed or something. I've done something. So anyway, I'm messing around. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to practice flying again. I just put a new battery in when I came back from the other deal, so time goes fast. I've edited some stuff out, so again, 20 minutes goes quickly. It is windy, so your battery time's more 20-ish than 25. So this is, again, northbound, flying over the Woodlands. Just very pleased with the picture. I'm not touching autofocus or anything. I just hadn't focused to start, and I'm just flying. So don't remember my height off the top of my head. I go back and look at my flight log, but probably 75 feet or so. Gives you a little bit of perspective on what that looks like. So again, I'm going to try to work on this flying thing. So turns while going forward, stick forward. So this is right stick forward, then right, then left stick with a soft right turn coming up, and here it comes. Those trees in the fore or in the background, I guess there. I'm gonna fly over. There's a pond or two just to mess around one day. It'll be a good place. See, when I let go of the stick, you immediately get that stop. So once you make that commitment to that turn, you got to kind of stay on it or edit that out in the future. But just kind of showing how that works. Again, trying to make a soft turn. There's downtown. Not sure what happened with my mic there, but clicked off for a second. Had to start over. Anyway, still flying, still getting to use this mode, or not a mode, just free flight, which I really kind of enjoyed. I was kind of getting into it. You can see now when the sun's right, just outstanding video. I'm telling you, I'm excited to use this in some places. So just to contrast the greens in the road and everything else. So I'm coming down Coulter. This is Zavala again on my right. Everything looks sharp, poles, trees, cars, people. Very pleased. Probably, I want to say I remember being at maybe 65 or 70 feet here. You know, some interest in the frame, just, you know, for messing around, it's not too bad. Again, I'm still standing about the 15-yard line back at the other field, so it gives you a little bit of idea of range. It's not incredible, but the school's definitely in the way of, I can't see the drone at this point. Definitely can't see it. And it's amazing that Mavic, it doesn't take long until it's just a little bit away from you. You can't hear it. Coming around the playground. This is Woodlands Elementary. Thought this was kind of fun. Picking up some sun glare, which is kind of cool, but kind of distracting too. Okay, making full circle. Looks like I'm coming in for a landing here. It's kind of interesting the way this all lined up, but I was telling Pam as I was coming in, I thought, oh, this is like coming in on a jumbo jet or something. I'm going to try to land it right between these goalposts. So again, light's much better, very clear. I messed up right there. I was trying to stay forward. I ended up having to slow down and yaw to the right to get squared on these goalposts. So here I come. We're both on the bench now on the left. I'm coming, dropping altitude, dropping altitude, and I'm wanting two straight, and that pole's getting awfully close. There is quite a bit of a dramatic effect when you get close like that. So again, these kids aren't even paying attention. This kid decided he would pay a little attention. Just nice, smooth dropping while I'm turning. I like that effect. The real sweet spot is that 10 to 30 feet off the ground. It is impressive. Coming back at ourselves. There I am on the field. Here's Pam on the bench. No, we're both on the bench. Sorry, that's not me. Both on the bench. Off the sticks. Back up. Decided to land. It was getting really kind of chilly, so maybe I try a mode first. Maybe that was what it was. Anyway, we're losing the sun quickly. You see the shadow in front of us on the field of the bench. Oh, I think I tried the mode one more time. So here's a bit of the mode. I think I messed up something though. But that's kind of cool. Going way backwards with the camera on you keeps you focused. Did something incorrectly, I guess. Back down. Just messing with controls. No modes here, I don't think. It's not sport mode or anything. It's just messing around. Storms are getting close. Wind's getting up for sure. I was telling Pam I'm going to try to land right on this line in the turf or something. I can't remember what I was going to do. Right the corner. That's it. Ball game. So, hope y'all enjoyed it.